Alright, this is Traderlink 11.6 SPX analysis. This is SPX on the right. This blue thing is VIX, the volatility of the SPX option chain. So something to look at in the morning here at the opening print is these massive charm bars that we have on both sides. These are sold calls. These are long calls, which is kind of a weird thing. I know. Who the hell wants long calls in the money or short calls in the money? You know, it's an underwater position, but somebody's in it. And you can see it on everything, on VOMA, on speed, the gamma of gamma. You can see it here on net. Can kind of even see it over here on Vana. So on days like this, you usually kind of want to wait, or it's just what I tend to do, until things clear up, because you're going to have like a tug of war between both sides, especially when it lines up on almost every exposure, or at least, you know, whichever ones you're looking at. I mean, you can see it even on Delta. So, starting the day here, got this interesting price action, and kind of what's happening is every time we move up, we start hitting these sold calls I was talking about, and they gain a lot of value, right? They gain a lot of delta, and either they're being sold off or the delta is being sold against because they're going really positive. You know, it's creating this like up and down action because they keep hedging and de-hedging this position, or they're just selling it because it's gaining value and then, you know, gaining more value, especially because this is kind of like a price jump every time we get near it. If you do watch it, you can see the up and downness of it, and at a certain point we get kind of starts to drop, and you can see it really drops, and that's kind of like the value of the contracts dropping, because volatility plays a big role in the pricing of option contracts. Now, as we start to fall, the AOI has not shifted yet, but you can see that Vana begins to shift. All this positive Vana, you can see the bars a little more clearly where they're green here, starts to fall off because the option contracts are starting to go, calls are starting to go negative, meaning they're losing value for every 1% of the move, based on every 1% of $6.3 billion move. So that's bad news for them. We start to get pushed down, and this is about probably right before the AOI shifts. So you can see it shift here on our handy dandy AI reader model over here. And something also to notice is that this giant split exposure at 50 has grown. You know, it's here on Vana. This is kind of just like a giant call wall. As we get closer to it, it does shrink a little bit. Oop, that's going the wrong way. And it's just shrinking because the calls are going more negative. You know, they're losing their value, but it kind of stays strong on gamma. And like I said, these are sold calls, so if something starts to happen, when we get lower, the volatility spikes. You can see it here on VOMA. And when the volatility spikes, it kind of creates a buyback effect, because these are, sold position. Their margin starts moving against them. Their plus credit starts going negative. And In some instances, it creates a giant buyback effect, which you see. If you're looking at FOMO, you can see that those big negative bars are now gone because the whole entire position got liquidated more than likely. You can see it kind of changed on Charm as well. And as we move up, you can really see even over here on Gamma, oops, that all these negative positions are gone. And just as well, the vol curve, I know it jumps around a lot, but you can see that it's flat to the downside, meaning nobody's betting against this. And then we kind of proceeded to chop a little pop at the close. And that was about it for the day. It's kind of an uneventful day. It's one of those days where you either wait till 12 o'clock EST, about 3 hours into the market, where you can kind of get a clear direction about what's going to happen, or you just don't trade them at all. So, hope everyone had a good day. I hope everyone has a good night. Bye-bye.